Hello. Um, yeah, things are going about the same, so I don't really see any reason to get on here, except for I've been feeling bad that I haven't written Sharon or Cindy because they wrote me, so or at least responded in some way. So sorry about that. Um, yeah, the one improvement I can say is like I got my sleep thing hammered out now, which I'm not sleeping as well as I'd like, but I'm able to sleep at night and wake up in the morning, and that's very important for me to do because of the chronic pain thing. So that there's a time where my body knows like we're supposed to shut down now. I also tried lifting weights, and I thought I took it easy, but I didn't take it easy enough because I got like extreme muscle soreness if I straighten my arm out like so. It's getting better, but I'm talking about like it's been 2 days. It's like okay, all I messed around was with 10 pound dumbbells, like 3 sets of 10. Didn't do that much at all. Did curls, tricep extensions, military press, and like 12 push ups. So I'm going to have to take that like real slow because, yeah, I hurt bad enough. I don't need to make myself sore on top of it. Um, mm, as far as me like getting back into the swing of things with the doctors and whatnot, no, not even close. Don't even feel like going there. I talked to my case manager at Coleman, and she doesn't really seem to be too interested in what's going on with me right now because I don't radiate desperation. So, you know, uh, as far as the diet thing, I am changing that around and trying to get more regularity. It's kind of funny. I had a conversation with my brother. He didn't understand that when people say regular and irregular in regards to your bowels, it's like regular means at a regular time. It doesn't mean like on a regular basis, like, oh, I did that a couple of days ago. It's like, this is really bizarre for me. You can correct me, anybody that's vaguely normal, if I'm wrong, but it's like, I lived with my cousin. My cousin had a set, like, he went to the bathroom like within an hour at the same time every day. So that's what regular means, at a regular time every day. That's that's what you strive for. Since I got CRPS, I don't even remember anything vaguely like that. So I've changed my diet around in hopes to, that will make me feel better. Uh, yeah, I'm looking for like my brother's definition of it. He didn't know that regular meant regular time, at a regular time. And I think I this is something that this is old people talk. So most people don't talk about this kind of stuff. But like when I lived with my brother-in-law, my brother-in-law would come home from work, and that was his time. Right to the bathroom. So that's just the way. Uh, so I'm thinking like I bought a watch. I don't have a watch currently, so I bought a watch, and I'm thinking like, well, maybe if I set the alarm on this watch and be like, oh shit, I got to get up and I got to eat. I got to get up and I got to do this. Maybe I can have a watch remind me of the time because um, that's the thing about being in chronic pain is being connected to time is not your friend. You want to get lost in something because being connected to time means being connected to pain. So I like to get lost in like writing and thinking on the computer and um, screwing around, watching videos and stuff like that. So um, yeah, so my Coleman case person doesn't really seem. I asked her like the time before the last time she called. I asked her about looking for new lodgings for me. She didn't even mention it at all on the second call. And then like this is stupid, but I was on the phone with her in like a conference call when she set up when she left the message for the life care people because that's how they work. You leave them a message. That's for me to get a doctor, for me to get a primary caregiver. You leave a message and they call you back. She was telling me that she left a message with my phone that doesn't work right. And I was talking to her on the phone that did work right. And it's like, I would remember that. So she said she left them the wrong number. I know she didn't. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe her life's complicated right now. Or I don't know what the deal is. But I didn't argue with her about it and say you're wrong. But no, I have to call them. And, it seems like I got to do the heavy lifting, whether I'm in pain or depressed or whatever. It's like uh, not so heavy lifting next time, man. Muscle soreness ain't no joke. That shit hurts. Um, but I have to do the heavy lifting as far as the life stuff, and right now, I just don't want to. Just don't want to do anything. Um, well, so the general take I have is blah. Still hate everything, and still feel miserable, and just like that general feeling of hopelessness. I was gonna like demonstrate how bad my knee is on camera because I figured out a way to do it. Is like I could take my hands on my knee, right, like this, on my right knee, on my left knee. My hands go like this. The fingers not only touch, but they go into like the first joint, and on my right knee, it's like this. So I was like, you know, so yeah, I haven't tried to walk on that. I hadn't. The day that I lifted weights was the day that I'm like, okay, now I'm going to do my exercise thing. Before I found out that I can't do anything with weights, apparently I have to start out really, really, really slow. But yeah, I was putting off walking, and then my brother called, and I'm like, well, I got to talk to him, so I can't walk, and it was getting on toward me being sleepy anyway. So I was having a lot of trouble making myself do that because my knees like this. So yeah, it's rather distressing. As far as my volume intake, I don't know where that's at. Uh, I'll have a reckoning day. I'll get back on here when I get my new prescription in a few days and let you know. I should have like 50 pills left out of a bottle of 90. Somewhere around 50, either a little bit north or a little bit south. Um, yeah, I'm really, really like in a bit of a funk and like super low energy, so I won't be on here very long. Plus, I'm starving, so I got to eat my morning oatmeal. Uh, don't really have much to talk about. Like I said, there's really no reason for me to get on here unless I feel jovial and have a good mood to share or have something to talk about or something that happened. Um, oh, yeah, the major thing that's going on, and it's like last night I was like, damn it, is I've heard no stamping upstairs for like, it's got to be 2 weeks, you know? It's like, and no dog. And last night I heard like noises upstairs and a dog upstairs. Now, I have been hearing like something going on upstairs, but I don't know if I'm hearing the other guy in the apartment that's not above me, or I'm definitely not hearing Stampy because there's no mistaking that. But I'm pretty sure that I heard either Stampy or the ghost of Stampy coughing last night because she's got a bad smoker's cough. And I heard a dog, but I couldn't tell if it was a dog barking inside or outside because sometimes there's a dog like right over there that barks. But, I don't want to get my hopes up, and I'm probably jinxing it by talking about it, but that would be like really cool. It's been very, very quiet around here for like 2 weeks, which has been awesome. Loving it. But, you know, I'm pretty sure I heard her coughing up there, and I don't believe in ghosts, so maybe she's just in really bad shape, or maybe she caught the COVID and had to go to the hospital for a while, and then they had to farm the dog out. I mean, who knows? I don't know. I didn't ask. A couple of times when I heard noises up there, I was like, I should go and see if that's the landlord, because that's what happens when somebody moves out, of course, is the landlord shows up here, gets the keys, checks out the apartment, and does a run through. Maybe sees how much he has to throw out, maybe gets a start on it, you know. So, but it wasn't her. There's no mistaking her walking. So yeah, that would be a big thing. Uh, and as far as my heart, I'm feeling real iffy about that lately. You know, um, lifting weights is like a game of chicken. Doing anything where I get my heart rate up is like a game of chicken. You know, um, it's like a tightrope walk. So, but you have to do it. Um, yeah, like I said, uh, I'm no barrel monkeys right now, so there's really no reason for me to hang on here. Just wanted to get on here because I haven't been on here for a while. And sometimes I loosen up and warm up to the idea of talking. But I don't think this is one of those mornings. Um, yeah, it's just a lot of stuff, and I just don't feel like it. You know, um, I don't know. I'm just working on some basic stuff like sleeping regular hours, changing my diet a little bit, and something else that I forgot. But I was working on some very basic stuff. Oh yeah, getting some more exercise. Like today, after I eat, I'm going to. I got all this cardboard that I got to cut up, and I cut it up and then tape it up in a big square so it'll fit in a recycle bin. But I get all these cardboard boxes all the time from deliveries and global meals, and they're piled up out there. So I'm wheezing for some reason. I don't know why, but you know, uh, like I said, I just don't really have anything good to say. So, I can invoke Thumper's Law. If you don't have anything nice to say nothing at all. But some of y'all seem to be attached to me, so I'll give you a quick report about how things are going. Let you know that I haven't taken the easy way out yet. Uh, yeah. As far as the way my run of thoughts has been going, it's like, well, they always ask you the same question: have you had any suicidal thoughts? And usually I tell the truth if I'm talking to a psychiatrist or a psychiatric nurse. If I'm just talking to an average type person, that's just deals with emotionally disturbed people, I don't bother telling them the truth. So, when my case manager asked me that, I was like, no, I just lie because I just don't want to go into it. Um, yeah, overall feeling of hopelessness when you can't move around and do shit is just it. That's the thing. It's like doing everything is difficult and or dangerous. I could fall, get my heart rate up, could flip into arrhythmia. I mean, I had a couple of scares since the last time I talked on here. So that's really the deal. Is like if you can't take proactive actions in order to rearrange your brain chemistry into a more hopeful mode of thinking, that's a bad thing. So yeah, And like I don't really need a reminder that everything I do is like torture. So, and then like even to get help, I'd be facing surgery on the knee. So um, there's still things I could do that could improve my situation, but it's hard to explain. Another thing I should practice doing is like wearing a shirt. I haven't worn a shirt for months, so I'll actually have to practice wearing a shirt. Get out the ace bandage and wrap it around my fat gut now, since I'm fat, and um, wear a shirt. Get used to the way that feels, and it's just hard to explain the amount of trouble it is for me to go to appointments and stuff. The amount of discomfort and the difficulty involved. And CRPS is pretty weird. And yeah, it's all very discouraging. Um, it's just, I'm depressed. It's just not a matter of like, I'm not ready to quit. It's just like, you need to be able to do something to improve your situation. Now, my arms are still sore, but when my arms stop being sore, I'll go back and pick up the weights and I will do a tiny little workout and then see how it goes. And I'll just keep doing like, I'll start with a real little baby steps, which I'm not used to. I thought I was doing baby steps just by messing around with 10-pound dumbbells, but I've been so inactive that I got like real bad muscle soreness in my upper arms. Yeah, but that's about it. There's really no reason to waste your time. Um, Even if you have time to waste, there are certainly better ways to waste that time than yeah, listening to me. Because I don't have a damn thing worth saying at the moment, except for to tell you about my situation. And that's about it. Um, just have to keep trying to do things, whether my knee is like this or whether the fine art of wearing a shirt evades me. Uh, yeah, I mean it's bad. It's so bad that um, I'm getting in position to do push-ups. Right. Um, you have a lot of problem when you have CRPS with exfoliation. Like your skin, like yeah, you have to exfoliate like all the time. So like I left two. This is nasty. I left like two knee prints on the carpet from kneeling down and then spinning around and getting back up after doing 12 push-ups. Uh, that were like little imprints of dead skin on the carpet. So yeah, that's my life. And ideally, I should be like scrubbing the hell out of myself like every every day. I mean, literally, like, because it's just a thing with that particular disease is like exfoliation is a big deal. Your skin just it's just weird. In the affected areas, your skin is just very weird. It's you know, uh, so yeah. No thoughts of suicide at all. It never occurs to me to get out of this mess. Yeah, because when I be climbing up to heaven, I'll be wearing a shirt, and skin won't be falling off of me. I should I shouldn't say that shit. Oh man, I don't know. I usually try to find a way to make myself laugh if I'm gonna appear on camera, but that wasn't a good way. Um, yeah, but I mean, this disease is just it's just a nasty. bizarre, weird fucking disease. And it makes doctors not want to treat you, which is not cool. I haven't called. I think I canceled. Yeah, I canceled my cardiology appointment was for 2 weeks ago, and I never called those people back. That's not cool. I should call them, at least have a conversation with them, or else I'll have to find a new cardiologist. And that's not. You know, I have a month and a half supply of blood thinner left, but I have to like. Sometimes you get doctors that they'll just drop you. They get tired of you canceling appointments, even if you do it in a responsible fashion. They'll just be like, "Eh." Well, at least with me, anyway. Because I'm so lovable as far as the medical. Maybe I'm an example of the medical community's failures, so they don't like to have me around. Like you're in a failed experiment, Frankenstein boy. We don't want to see you, so I shouldn't give them any excuse to kick me off. There's really no reason for me to go into the appointment though, but you got to play by their rules in order to get your meds. Um, they're not going to do it. Like I said, to just hook you up to an EKG and ask you some questions. And if your heart's beating in rhythm during the 15 seconds or however long the EKG thing takes, you know, you're fine. And then you just talk to them and you tell them, they ask you if you've had any episodes or whatever. And it's different with heart doctors because the rule with other doctors is you have to see them more often than 6 months in order to get them to prescribe medications for you. With heart doctors, since that's a long-standing condition, it's different. It's 6 months. But if I remember right, if you haven't seen a doctor in like, I think it used to be like 2 months. I don't know. You can tell me, but it used to be like there's a certain amount of time goes by and they're like, we can't prescribe anything for you because we haven't seen you. You have to come in. But with heart medicine, they just like come back in 6 months. They don't do that with. You can't get medications that way with other type situations. But anyway, that's enough out of me. I'm gonna hit this button here, and yeah, I'll keep trying. I'll keep you updated. I'll let you know if Stampy is still alive or dead, or if I heard a ghost or whatever. You have a dog though. If you have a dog, you have to take that dog outside to do its business. And a dog, you're gonna hear a dog. I haven't heard nothing up there for like 2 weeks except for last night. And I haven't heard anything this morning. So, yeah, and she's an early riser. And I got everything, as you can tell, real quiet in here. So I don't know what the hell's going on in this building. Anyways, I'll let you know. Like I said, I'll let you know if there's any ghosts in the building or if, how my exercise program goes or whatever. The shirt experiment. If I can at least try to make myself to do something, you know, I'll find some. It'll give me an excuse. Well, you'll see me in 3 days anyway because I'll have my pill count and get my new script on the 4th. Um, that doesn't necessarily mean I get it on time, so it might not be the 4th, but it'll be like you'll probably see me like 3 to 5 days from now, at least. So yeah, I'll be around. See you later. Goodbye.